Let's have an experience of the collector, the person going to the ground. So I'm going to open my browser and then I'm going to go to my test site. So this is for the purpose of testing. So this is a demo account. The real accounts are going to have very simplistic URLs, all right? So I go here and then I log in. So I'm going to log in with my mobile number. Oh, it's already here. Let me just type it so that everybody can see. So it's 10116, then 888 and then I'm going to go ahead and put my, my password there. And you can go ahead and display that password. I'm going to change it after this, so you can check. You can display it. If you put in the wrong password, of course, it's not going to log in. So then I just click on sign in. So it's signing me in as a collector, all right? Then here, I can immediately see that I've not been assigned any route yet. So the shift is inactive. There is no route that has been assigned to me. I'm in Nairobi. It's 21st of October, and it's 10:40 a.m., okay? So a lot of things that I can do here, but currently I don't have a route, so I just need to wait for my rate to be assigned. So I'm going to log into the backend. I already did a video on how the operation side, and then I'm going to assign this user a route. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this, and then this user just needs to refresh now. The route has been assigned to them, and there you go. Can you see that? So the route is there. You can see we have 3 stops, and now this is the first stop, and this is from Jackie you have Karani and you have Opeosoft. Then here we have quick actions like new collection, we have add expense, we have all collections, we have open a map, and then we have the list of customers. And here we have again my day. Total stops are 3, completed are 0, running are 3. All right. So if this person wants to collect immediately, they can quickly click on this open map. Again, I showed this on my initial video, and they can easily see this on the map. So you see, this is how the map looks like. This is orange. The orange marker shows the next collection where you're supposed to go next. And then depending on how the route was set up, the system is going to draw for you how you're going to go. So it's going to be an easy one. To collect, I just need to touch on that marker, and then it's going to show me the details. The client is Jackie, and the status is pending. So I just need to click on log collection. So this is supposed to happen when I'm there. This is going to open this page with the details of that collection, that customer rather. And then the only thing I need to do here is to pick what is the waste type that I'm collecting from this customer. Mixed, metal, whatever. And again, in my initial video, I also showed you how to put these waste types. And then here, if I know the quantity, I can just go ahead and put here, for example, 25. Or I can slide this slider, whichever works for you. You can go ahead and do that, all right? And then I need to pick a photo. So let me just take a photo of maybe that, okay? So that, assume that's my waste. And then the system is going to confirm whether you are comfortable with that, or we close. Just click on OK. It's going to be uploaded there. And then if there is any notes, I can just do some notes. Not necessary, but if there is anything that you need to pick to log for that customer, you can go ahead and do that. So the GPS are automatically going to be attached, and then I can just go ahead and click on submit ticket. So that is it. I have finished collection for that customer. So after submission, you're going to see that it's going to get me back to the list, to the map rather. And now if you look here, you will see that the stops are 3, completed are 1, remaining are 2. And you can see now the marker that was orange is now has now turned green. Okay, so if I touch on it, you can see that now that does not have a collect marker. All right, so let me see where we have Karani so that you can collect. Let me see, I think it's this one. Yes, let's go ahead and quickly collect this so that you can see an SMS coming, because ideally when you collect waste, for example, let's say this one we collected 50 kilos. When you collect waste, what happens is that I'm going to take a photo of the same thing. When you collect waste, what happens is that the customer receives an SMS to inform them that waste has been collected. So let me submit that. That's my number. So we are supposed to see an SMS coming in here when that succeeds. So that is done, and an SMS is supposed to be on its way to me because I'm the one I'm the customer. And you can see again on the map, we have the 2, that is this one, Jackie and Karani, marked as collected. only one now is pending, which is Supersoft. So again, if you go back to the dashboard, as I wait for that, for the SMS to come in, you can see that now we are at 67% personally as a collector, and then here we have all the routes. So you can see done, the pending one is this one, Supersoft. And then from here, even if I decide, for example, to click on new collection, the system is automatically going to, let me just say allow, the system is automatically going to give me the only remaining or the next active customer on the list here. So I don't have to kind of go to the map for it to pick. Anywhere I am going to be, even if I just click on here, it's going to load that customer there. The next thing that I would like to show you is an expense. How do these people add expenses from here? So click on add expense, and then from here we can pick the expense type. Maybe this is travel. I traveled somewhere. Maybe I spent 250 shillings, and then here I can just put a remark. So whatever it is you did with the money, you put it there, and that is required. And then you go ahead, and if there is a receipt evidence, you can attach, and then you click on submit for approval. That's going to go to the back end, and it's going to expect, or rather it's going to be pending for approval, and you can see all the expenses there. So let me go back again to the back end and approve that expense for that user so that you see what happens. I see expense requests here. I open this one, and then I click on approve. So once approved, if this user refreshes their dashboard, now they can see that there is one that is approved for the 250, and you can see it there, very well marked. And then I'm also going to go ahead and mark it as paid. So of course, after payments, that's when the accounting teams or the operations teams are going to be marking that as paid. And there you go. So you can see now that has been paid, and this one is there as paid. So they can very easily manage their expenses. List of customers, of course, again is there. They can see all the customers like this. They can edit a customer if they need to change something. For example, geolocation. If they need to update this, they can just go to the customer site and then click on use my current location. It's going to update the coordinates, right? And then the other thing they can do here is add a new customer. So they just click on that button, and then they can pick all the details and then save the customer. And then we have collections. Yeah, they can also see their list of collections there. And then the other thing, of course, dashboard, we had already seen it. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, of course, I'm so eager to answer your questions.